welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We've decided that we would make power now. Power can be sold, hopefully, and make us some of that money we so desperately need. There are a couple ways we could do this. I was thinking about putting this in here. It's yellow at some points, but I'm not sure I'll be able to hook a road to it. Like right there. I don't have a free excavator to see. The spot that it could go is over here by the bus stop, like behind the bus stop. I thought that would be nice, because then it could just be here. But then to run coal to it, I'll have to use trucks, which isn't terrible, but it's not the number one solution. I wanted to hook it to this really so that it would be, yeah, like hook it there, and then we're good. This obviously is not a good setup for this. And trains later would not be a good option either. So I think just leaving it with trucks forever is our best option. So we can build it out slightly. Everything's already powered, so we don't have to worry about that. And then we will have straight up trucks dropping it off. And we will have a gravel road there. To there. That looks great. Oh, didn't start the game. Alright, let's do it. There is a button somewhere. Here it is. Start construction. Okay, so we'll need to borrow more money to do this, but I think it'll end up being a good thing for the country. So the other thing we need is power lines to hook things in. We need a switch. The switch can live out here with this. We just go into electricity. We need a high voltage switch to hook everything in. I think it'll work right there. Let's do it on the other side. Remember, the main point of this is to sell the power, so we definitely need a connection. And we need this. Let's see, go there, and then to there. Wow, we need 4 towers for that, huh? Alright, and then, super important, we need a footpath. I can barely see anything. That is one of the not so great parts of this game, is not being able to see anything. And I really wanted this to come out. Oh, that'll work perfect. Nice. Okay. And then we're going to build a footpath right there, and it'll be nice and easy to get to there from the same bus stop that everybody else has to use. Alright. This is a terrible idea for the winter. We will do the street. We will not build this. When it is summer again, that's still that fire station. That's fine. When it is summer again, then we will start working on that. These guys can go though. Alright, so that's one. We also need... I think what we're going to do is hook it into this. So we'll need to build all the way out to here, except for the last bit, so that it's real easy, simple when we're done. Cut the lines real quick, and then plug the new line in, and it should spread to the rest of the nation. The other line we're going to do is actually not too bad. It's just right over to here, a high capacity line. It's only worth it because we're selling to them. I think that's the 18. Yeah. I sort of want to run it up here and then down here. Alright, none of that costs us any money yet. Won't cost us anything until we build it, of course. And I do believe that we are now kind of on a holding pattern, just waiting for the stuff to get built. Now would be a great time to drain this warehouse. So what we're going to do is, right now it's 50-50, but we're going to put like 80% crops in it, so that we don't hold all this stuff. We're not actually going to hold any crops, but... Okay, I think all this is upgraded once, but we'll probably upgrade it again at some point, so we'll leave in the side roads for now. And we are low on currency again, which is going to happen quite a lot, I believe. Alright, how have we been doing this? Here, if I take out a 1970 loan and pay that one back, 50, no, 80, no, 60, I guess, I don't know. You do 1960 and get 10,000 out. Definitely want that over 5 years. Then we'll pay off all of this. That didn't get us very much. Maybe I should do the top loan and just keep on borrowing 400. I really want to pay it down, but like we're about to take out more loan to do this, just to get the steel in. 287 tons of steel. I guess another 5,000. Let's do 400. And then pay off this. Okay. Gets us 16 grand to play with. How much is this actually going to cost? 37 tons of steel, that's nothing. That's chump change here. throw down this 18. And hopefully that will get us where we need to be. Turn the mic up a little bit. Alright, so with that we can... I mean, I have 2 coming off of it because one's going to connect to that one, one's going to connect to the other one. Alright. So if we put that there and then have one more out. That's not really what I want. Alright, let's take that back down. Is alt? No, alt changes the camera. I guess it is shift. Oh, that's the wrong kind of wires. There we go. Cancel those wires. Cool. Someone taught me if you press shift. It was Humuda, HMUDA. He's another player of this. It's a really great channel going on. Alright, what do these look like? He taught me that you didn't need... Are we seriously... 8 wire? Oh man, that's not... I mean, it's great that it came out here, but like... I'm gonna have to rebuild this whole wire all the way back. But I got a slot, so I can do it. Alright, anyway, sorry. It's if you hold shift while you're using the get rid of it thing, it'll cancel all the things you highlight in your little box. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so we are going to build, and honestly, if I'm going to run a cable all the way back here anyway to connect into here, and that's why I left that, but like, I didn't think about this cable and how completely useless it is, really. That when I ran it the first time, I should have ran 18 megawatt voltage all the way down. So, alright. Something stopped production. That's bad. Oh, yeah, we should probably worry about the loans and stuff. Get going again. Alright. This will actually build when I build it, so I need to be careful that I do it right. Alright, electricity. I need to be doing my things though. What the heck? Look at how pretty it is at night. Oh, the building is all lit up. At least I have power. It's so nice. Except I can't see to build anything. Light. Alright, so from there, this will come out and touch that. Let's build it, and then we can also do that. So that will build, and that will build now. This road is finished. So this whole thing is going to go away, and it's going to connect straight from there over to there, I guess. I don't know. And you know, I don't even like that. We're going to need another switch. Is this only doing 2? We can run it straight out of the back of this. Then I can't keep the power on. Bummer. Fine, whatever. Alright, so I've taken several loans in the time. This is not doing much. 109. We're full of iron again. So we're just waiting on coal, basically. Come on, follow that road. Sweet. Alright, so things are getting done. Workers are working, coal's delivering. This line is good. I mean, there's a little bit here, but they're plowing it now. That's fine, because it's going there on those lines. We definitely want the lines set up quickly. So we're going to get an interesting situation where we can both have an import and an export of power, which, since it's not connected, you can't import and export power at the same time, so that's good. Like, you won't export the power you import. And as long as our power plant is taking care of the local needs, it won't export any. You know, it'll only export extra stuff, and it'll only export if there is extra. And so if something happens that I run out of people here, we are still going to be covered by imported power. It's a timing issue. It is all about whether people can get here. My little footpath's done, so that's good. But we'll run an extra bus, for sure. And we're going to set this to export like right away. Let's just set it now. And we will sell all 18 megawatts that it'll accept from that cable. So yeah, this is the plan. This is how we're going to save the nation. The nation is not doing well. It is it's just not good, but it could be okay. It could be salvageable. We are at that limit. Borrowing any more money without an additional export would not be wise. But with a power export, that might be able to cover some of these payments. Hopefully we don't have to borrow too much. I've got most of it set up now. Why is happiness so low? I need to look at that. Let's see. Alright, happiness is there. With 5 escapes and 30 deaths, but 22 births. Maybe it's because people are dying. They're happy with food. Health is okay. They're not very loyal. But they have good culture and sports and clothing. I think they're sad they can't have religion. We're off to 7 escapes. Our deaths seem to be okay. I don't know. What about last month? Last month we had 2 escapes and 31 deaths. And 46 births. So, I mean, I feel like we're doing okay. Alright, winter might be over, but we're still working on this building and those, and it's not worth it until everything's in place to change stuff around. Here comes the steel truck. Oh, and we have over $50,000, which means we likely had a $50,000 export, or we would have been out of money. Wahoo! Alright, so steel is probably viable. I think that's my final opinion on that. It's probably viable. Except that you need to not make any of the mistakes I made that cost us lots of money, like having to import extra people. That was bad. It hurt a lot. Where's it going? Alright, we're going to build some more lines. But this is kind of my favorite way to play this game, is on the edge of total collapse. It's not nearly as fun when you're just skating through it and have plenty of money to do whatever you want. Alright, people are arriving. They are hopefully going to do something cool. They are building this. And there's one of them. One person made it. That could be a problem if people are not doing what they're supposed to do. We do have workers waiting, so that's not bad. Do we need more doctors? I hope not. Here we have like 10 professors and just enough students for them. That's good. A lot less children than I would have thought. I love the truck sounds. Alright, we got one done. Alright, what is this? We have resources, we just need work days. Probably something's coming for that. Alright, what is this? We are finishing up the groundworks. We just need the steel electronic components. This is going along great. This one is probably going fast. Yep, we got one on it. It just needs some concrete, but they're probably dropping it off on the other side. And we'll be able to see that happen soon enough. Alright, they're dropping people off here to do the stuff instead. Must not have a guy or a excavator willing to do that work today. Nope, that excavator's going again. They must have dropped off the concrete. There we go. It's done-ish. Sweet. Alright, so that one's done, and here comes the excavator for that guy. We finally made it. Slightly after the buses. Steel's getting dropped off there. Oh, I feel like commentating a sports event more than anything. That must be electronic components. That is too big of a truck, but that's okay. It's already bought. It's too late. Alright, we're close to our $10,000 limit. That sends 11 tons of steel. Probably puts, nope, 74 tons of steel. That's a lot of steel coming in. Alright, everything else is finished the groundwork, so we'll start groundworks with that guy. And here we go. We are well below 10 grand. We have paid 40 grand. So we will replicate that loan. And for now, we're just going to do 400 and replicate that loan. Ooh, 4.9. That's a big jump. Big, big jump. I did have a lot of money out. Pay that off. Pay that off. There we go. We got back up to almost 50, but we're like circling the same spot, which isn't good. How are we doing on coal here? We got lots of coal. I think bricks could go in here. Maybe? If I could find a passage. Oh good, people are still getting to the coal mines. That's very good. Alright. There is something polluting the works, and it's probably a lack of steel. Yeah, it looked like I had steel. It's a lack of trucks. Oh, right. They're going to build these first, because it's closer. So, yep, they put 30 tons of steel on there. Good, good, good. So, hopefully that gets built quickly. And we're already well below where I want to be in funds. Well, I guess I'll do 460. Alright, $60,000 loan extra. Excellent. Terrible. Yeah, I got 3 there. And how are they doing? Let's bump this up to 40% and get those trucks moving. Because I can afford that. I just need this to build when it's time. Alright, we got stuff coming. That's good. I think I finished all the roads here. I would take away too much steel from this project, so... Oh, here we go. We get groundworks going on now. That's right. It takes, like, several of them. People to help. All 0 of them. Oh, you know, it's probably working on one of the other lines. Hey, kitty. It's probably working on this. Yeah, 9 people made it. And, like, it doesn't even matter because it doesn't have enough steel. Where is the truck coming? Let's see. We have... This has got 11 tons of steel in it. We can watch that happen. Alright, see, this is what I mean by it. It's like playing with your Matchbox cars, except they move themselves. You just bring steel when you need steel. How cool is that? Alright, goodbye, truck. And this is ready. It's got 13 people on it. It'll just finish up. There may be... No, there is a crane involved. Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, there's a crane. Crane helps so much. One more bus should finish it up. There we go. 29 people. Done. And the bus disappears because it is teleported home as your bonus for completing construction. So that should be next. It's got everything on site. It's got work days to be done. I feel like that's what we'll get the next thing. This still needs more resources to get started, really. So I feel like they will probably bring the crane here next. Possibly they're working on it here. There's no crane there, but everything's on site. So they might bring it there. That might be even better. $29,000. Sorry, rubles in our account. Quickly draining away due to the steel I'm bringing in. But tower crane delivered to here. So while the groundworks cars do that, the big stuff is getting done by workers and cranes, and it's just a fun little construction thing going on. How far are we at? It's a long way to go, let me tell you. Alright, we built to there already. That's a good bit of way. Oh wow, look at it go now. It'll be done in no time. Alright. Like one more bus will probably do it. Well, those 39 workers are kicking butt. Once you get that crane going. Here it comes. The last one. Oh, I only got 10 people left. 7. 4. If I need another bus for one work day, I'm going to be so mad. Just stay. Okay, they stayed until they were done. Good job. Alright, so that should free up the crane to come to here. Excuse me. roof. We haven't even touched the steel requirements of the actual building itself. Which is 287 tons. Do we know how much that costs? I do not know. It is a lot. I do know that. So, well, let's see. It's going to be 2 trains worth. Because these guys hold 134th, so that's 270, and it's 287. And a full train is worth over 50,000 rubles, so we're going to have to borrow another 150,000 rubles to get this up and running. So now we're going to borrow 500,000, borrow, and we're going to pay off this guy. And we are only okay with this because of the hope we have of our new power station that will save the Republic. Alright, all this is done. That's done. That finished really quick. I must have gotten the crane there. I didn't even pay attention. I was busy. Alright, so that's it. That's all we got left. 287 tons of steel. That's it. We just need to buy it. We need to keep an eye on what is going on financially. Alright, hopefully this gets sold again and we can avoid some of the bigger loan. But I mean, that's paying operating expenses now, isn't it? And that's no good. Alright, so we're going to add another... There's a line here. Alright, so that's doing all of that. So it's going to split 50-50 and then 0. And then... So that'll get just barely anybody. But I think I didn't run these buses at full capacity. Yeah. Alright, so let's go to the line. What we are going to do is we're going to bump this up to 100%. No. So... And then, like I said, we're going to add another bus or 2. Alright, groundwork's still going on. We still need gravel and asphalt. They use the same trucks. Concrete is finished because it just uses concrete trucks. What is that guy doing? Why has he got stuff in him? Where do you go? Why is he sitting with 12 tons of coal in him? Wow, did we max out? Oh, that's because we need more workers. So we're going to up the workers 1. Let's see if we can't get there. I mean, we do... it's probably related to having the workers at construction sites rather than here. Rather than we finally have not enough workers. So actually, I mean, I wanted to catch up, but it's not likely until we stop making stuff. And we are kind of committed to making it. And then even more committed to continuing. When people arrive by bus, I can send them to work here and help build it. Not sure that's what I want to do at the moment, but let's see. I mean, yeah. There are obviously several steps to this. I wanted to get this done in this one episode. Oh my goodness, 80. That's good, that's good. I mean, if I'm going to be grabbing everybody, yes. Let's go ahead and set that up. And we're going to go halvesies. I think what I just did might have destroyed my coal. So, we got to grab a bus and check that line again. I guess we can just grab the line. And then... I really wish I'd stop doing that. Alright, mining area, you want to unload 40%. Okay. And then really, I want to stop sending buses from the construction office, but that's not going to happen. We just need gravel and asphalt, and we will be sitting pretty here. The construction keeps stopping with workers sitting here. That is not a good thing. That was asphalt, so that's good. Well, we're going to have to wrap this up in a couple minutes, but for now, we'll just keep on watching this. This is the only interesting thing in the Republic right now. Yes, other things are happening. Steel is being made, but at a not particularly great amount, because there's just not enough workers to do all the things when you're constructing buildings in this particular republic. You notice our population just dropped a little bit. That's no good. People are probably still escaping with this 91%. I would love to get more stuff for the people, but I can't afford it, so I'm kind of stuck. So this is literally going to be plugged in, and I don't actually need to do anything to play around with that. I mean, I don't need to delete that second power line, but I feel like I should. You know what? It's built. We're going to leave it in place, and if I ever get financially viable, we'll replace it with a nice short connection from here. But as it stands, I think it's going to be just fine the way it is. Alright, 36,000 people. They're stopped because there's no gravel this time. I think we just need like 2 more trucks and that'll solve asphalt and gravel. And then we'll be on to bringing in steel. Yay. I feel like that bus just dropped off nobody at all. A 1248 population, that's less than the 1265 that we were sitting at. Population's going down is not good. I couldn't tell you why they're going though, because I mean their happiness is a little low, but what is that based on? Low government loyalty, probably. How do I fix that? Do I have a monument out here yet? No. Alright, we'll put a monument right here. Sure. Remind the people that we spend more on monuments than we do on them. 90 meters, 145 meters. That one's probably the best one. I mean, it's a 7%. We really need to get that up. It's not going to do it for us. Alright, people are coming. They are walking in off the street. It is not helping at all because there is no steel here. And it's just a steel framing this time. Then it's going to be pouring concrete probably. I think that's the next thing. With this being the only thing going on, we're going to see the steel trucks all arrive at the same time, which is nice. And there will be people there to put in the steel. But what we really need is a crane. Without a crane, it's not going to go nearly fast enough. Do we have a crane somewhere? Yeah, what do you do? There we go. Alright, so I forgot. It waits for resources to be on site, and then the crane will finally start. So once that's on site, like, we're going to blow through this. 44 tons of steel that we need. As soon as it arrives, it's going to be put in place with the crane due to all the people that I have working here, regardless of whether they should be or not. There's another bus. There's the crane. There we go, knocking off work days like crazy. $16,000 in the bank account. That is low again. What are we doing here? 62 tons, so not quite halfway. How's the raw materials coming? Great. So if I just put people here, it would be fine. I think we'll move the bus back down and we'll set it back the way it was because this is not, it's not good. So we're going to take the coal power plant off and then we're going to look at the bus line and we're going to go back to I think we're at 59%. And then that we can unload 100% again. For now. Oh, out of money. I thought I just had 16 grand. Okay, so in this case, we can take out another 2 million. Nope, can't return it. I don't have any. Take out another. Actually, I like this better. We're going to take out another 100 grand. And we're not going to pay anything off. Perfect. Alright, so that's what we're going to be when we come back. Next video. We're going to finish the steel frame. Oh, they're right here. Let's just see what happens. How much of it do we get? I don't think it's enough. I think we need one more truckload. Yep, 5.6 tons left, but that's one more truckload, and they are working away. Well, if anybody ever shows up. So that's going to do it for this one. It was lovely building a power plant with you, and hopefully next time we'll be exporting that power and paying off some of our debt. That is sort of the next big plan. The steel, the electricity, and a complete lack of building, but hopefully it'll go faster than it was and maybe keep us actually afloat rather than having to take more loans or refinance all the time. We will see you next time. Thank you for playing this lovely game with us. Bye bye.